Capricorn, to save some time, I already shuffled the cards and laid them out. I'm using a 10 card spread that allows me to look at your past, present, and future influences, okay? It's a really great week if you can kind of get out of your own way. I say that with love and respect, my Capricorn friends, but you kind of got yourself into a mental and not inside your head and your heart, and it's not necessary. You really just need to kind of firmly plant yourself and believe in your self-confidence and your self-esteem. That's all been breaking over the last couple of years anyway, and that breaking has been meant for the purpose of you building that kind of scar tissue up, so that that self-confidence is built on the journey that you've taken in the past and the knowledge that you can handle anything. And there's such good stuff coming. You have the stirring of the heart and the creative, and I really want you to believe this and get, like I said, get out of your own way, okay, Capricorn? Let's get into why I'm saying it. The first card placement is the Seven of Swords. We have a couple of different swords here in the reading, so it's all about thoughts in the modern day tarot. But to the ancient tarot, it was all about our identity, our character, how we want to live our life, who we want to love, how we want to work, how we want to do family. Everything's on the agenda, okay? And it's a push and pull to the journey of the swords because people are challenging you. You have to justify the way that you feel, the way that you want to do stuff, execute stuff, all that kind of stuff, again, is being challenged. And that's what makes us grow emotionally and spiritually into maturity, right? And so you're at a really great point. So I don't want to see you going backwards with any kind of doubt or indecision, all right? Especially for that first card placement. That Seven of Swords is the contemplation meditation of new moves in the area of our thoughts. And it means secrets, okay? Some modern decks perceive it as being a deceiver, but that's not been my encounter in the 40 years I've been doing the tarot. It's more for our benefit of keeping things close to our chest. Like if you're moving in a way that requires that kind of canopy of secrecy, this is a favorable card for you, all right? And if you're dealing against other people that are shady, just know you have a powerful stance here as well. The Seven of Swords is for your contemplation, meditation, next moves. And let's make sure, I'll just say as a caveat, just because it is modern day tarot, don't be the deceiver. That's not the Capricorn way at all, because there's so much good stuff here. That's not the path at all. It's about you making decisions of following your heart and the creative. And I know you know this, and this is only validated as well in that crossing card. So what's preventing that Seven of Swords for you, like executing those kind of analytical or strategic thoughts that you need to maybe apply to people in situations? And trust this. And the Five of Wands is the good luck in the area of the creative. But in tarot, it means that we need to get over being insecure, fearful, anxiety, like getting over the things that spook us, our dragons, right? So you're being spooked to not execute what you need to do in that kind of analytical thought, okay? So just make sure you trust yourself. That's the whole thing. Center yourself. Get into that meditative state. Remember, you're half fish, Capricorn, so you always already have a connection to God. And I think part of this, too, is, I'll have to say, over the last couple of years, it's been the breaking of the material, because you are part Ram and you are Capricorn and rule that earth domain as well. So there's going to be a breaking of the material, so you reach more for spirit, and that's been happening right now. So don't undermine yourself with any doubt or insecurities, okay? That's a validation of the Five. I want you to go get the good luck out of the creative, and I know a Capricorn, the creative, is in really capable hands, all right? So no worries here. And here we have another Five of Swords in that third placement, which I like to say is God's placement on how to navigate the week. And again, another good luck situation in the area of our thoughts. But this is a little bit interesting, right? We always have to get over something to get to the good luck in tarot. So get over being insecure and fearful. Get those dragons in place. You're the master. And in the Five of Swords, it's kind of like a reward card, because there's God, Jesus, the universe, our life force standing before you and saying, here's all your swords back, Capricorn. I'm sorry I messed with you, but I had to mess with you or else you never would have known yourself, right? It's not the butterflies and unicorns that get into that deep thinking and deep insight from God and the universe, but you've done it. So really pat yourself on the back. There's so much good horizon here, and it's validated by these good lucks, okay? So take your swords back, Capricorn, and let's move forward. And you want that change too. You know there's new directions happening. So no fear here as well. And that base of the matter is the Seven of Pentacles. More contemplation, meditation in the area of the material. You rule it, okay? Capricorn is an earth sign. And Pentacles are family, home, relationship, work, community, the body, our health, food and wine, all fall under the domain of the material, right? And see, all your Pentacles are there in a row. No harm done. And you're actually getting the gift of one saying, what do you want to do next, Capricorn? Trust this. And you've been applying that kind of intellect and energy for a while now to make new starts. Some of them been kind of like a rock up the hill and rolling back down you, but others been really getting traction. So you know which ones to trust. You have that big brain and big spirit. So let's move forward in it too. And what's nice is in the past reflection in that fifth card placement is Temperance, a major arcana card. So the flow of emotion, flow of energy. And the thing about Temperance is you have to make sure you're taking care of self, because no flow of energy will happen if the keystone is not there. And you're the keystone and you like that. You like to be in that position as well. So when Temperance appears, especially in the past reflection, you've learned her life lesson. So again, another pat on the back. Flowing emotion has been a really important life lesson, actually, now that I think about it, over the last couple of years, too, along with that whole push and pull of who you want to be as your character, moral, ethics, and, integrity. And Temperance plays into that because you want to make sure the flow of your emotion is only going to the people and situations that are really worthy of your attention. So people and situations probably had to go by the wayside as well. But that's part of the lessons of Temperance. She wants you to apply that love energy only in the places that you're respected for, okay? And you did this, and this is so nice too. You're getting a reward here. In the present, in the sixth placement is the Knight of Cups. Let's take a ride for the heart. I don't know where we're going, but I know I need to get out of here. It's stagnant. The creativity energy, maybe it's all moving along and getting a critical mass and things are in place, but there's and that firm foundation, but there's something that needs to be sparked in you. And when a Capricorn gets creative and gets to that magical spiritual connection of God and the universe and that mystical water right there as the horse is standing in, that's the Knight of Cups. It's like we might not know where we're going, but the horse knows and the knight knows, and he wants to take you on a really beautiful journey. So let's hop on board, Capricorn. And remember, you're half fish, so you know where to go as well. So trust this, and it's stirring as well in you everywhere. In the first placement, like I said, it's the Seven of Swords. So maybe Seven of Swords is applied in that seventh placement is kind of like self. The Ace of Pentacles deals with that upsurge of energy to kind of create something in the material world. And again, you're coming out of that water. He's half fish, just like you. He's kind of actually like Capricorn when I think about it, with the other half as man, which would be a representation of the ram, right? And there's that water, that whole huge pentacle he's holding. So there's no doubts. Go keep things close to your chest if you have to. And I'll also say this, just if it's dealing with family stuff too, as Pentacles, if some of you are having affairs, don't do that. Okay, come clean and do what is right. Or again, like being the deceiver, just because it's there. If you want to make a new life, go do so in the proper ways. Go talk to an attorney. Get prepared. Be ready for whatever you need to do. But let's not be shady McGady just because it's there. But if you're dealing with new things that you're trying to launch a new endeavor or something like that, or just new ways in family and the material and in work, that would be a great combination and a really positive and exalted state of that kind of the Seven of Pentacles along with the Ace. So trust yourself again. And other people view you in that eighth position now. Is that how other people see you? And the King of Wands is someone that's charismatic. He's a charmer. He's the imagination ignited, right? In that wands and that creative energy, but it's the king level too, right? He's great for promotion, advertising, and marketing and PR. So anywhere you need to apply yourself, that's how other people see you. So if you need to ignite an idea, that's also great as well. But now I just have to go back to that other caveat, just because the king has a duality. So he's great for those exalted states, like if we're putting ourselves out there in a razzmatazzy way and wanting to feel, like shake our little booty a little bit and just get out there. That's the king. He wants to bring out that. And some other people look at you as that charismatic leader, right? Or have that marketing flair. That's awesome. But the king in the non-exalted state could be someone that's non-emotionally committed. The Rico Suave, like the charmer, and not in a good way. He charms a lot of people, like lovers or partnerships or even friendships or even scamming, in the financial way too. So just because that secrets card is there, I have to say that caveat. If you're doing anything that's of the deceiving nature, like I said, I don't normally see that. I wouldn't buy into it, but this reading would suggest Get it together. Don't be like that. Let's go for the exalted state. Be the charmer, but don't be hurting anybody in the process. All right. So again, great for advertising, marketing, promotion. And I think that's where we're more leading to as well. In the ninth position is hopes and fears. And the page of wands is, again, I want to take off like the knight and like the ace here. It's like all new energy stirring you. So you're trying to cap it. And I can't have that, okay, Capricorn? It's not going to be capped. Like a boiling teapot, it's going to boil over, and it wants to in the best of ways. That's you riding the Aries, the ram right there, which is half you with that big wand of imagination and inspiration, ready to go take off in new directions. That new day dawning, lush fields underneath you. You know, it's a sense of accomplishment in a new direction. It's wonderful. And then we hit the brakes here. So I got hopes and fears, so don't be afraid of it because it's stirring with you and you know it's not going to change, Capricorn. And really, quite frankly, Capricorn, when you kind of lean into the creative and the heart and the spirit, that's when magic happens, all right? And God didn't put you through everything not to put you through everything. He put you through something to make you change, emotionally grow. So how are you going to apply this now? And getting like a kick in that energy of spirit and heart and mindset is a beautiful gift. All right. So don't block it here. And the eight of swords is in the outcome card in the 10th placement. And the eight of swords to me is like the gerbil wheel of hell. I'm going around and around and around and around, and I can't make up my mind because I'm not honoring myself. I'm not respecting my decision making. I'm not trusting myself. And here it's so ironic. So the same God, universe, life force giving you back your swords here is standing behind you and say, Capricorn, make up your mind. I've already laid out the swords around you so nobody could hurt you. Nothing's going to hurt you, right? All those furies and negative thoughts, they no longer need to plague you. So stop the wheel, take a breath, get into that meditative state, gratefulness, compassion, love, hope, faith, opportunity, which I guarantee you have been trying so hard to keep your mind's eye on and your heart's eye. There's a reward for that, Capricorn. So let's go get it, okay? And I can only validate that in bonus card. So there's so much sword activity. So it's all rooted in you, my little friends. So remove that little seed of doubt because it's within your mindset, all right? Remember, we're the ones that are generating this narrative in our own spirit and heart and our mind, okay? So we could change the conversation. And we get a break here in the 10. So we're completing that cycle of the swords, right? That, especially to the ancient tarot, was breaking the archetypical or stereotypical way we are with authority, society, family. Everything gets thrown at you during the journey of the swords. And like I said, you're trying to justify your position. You have to defend it. But that's all to make you realize who you are. What do you want to defend? What do you want to justify? How do you want to live your life, Capricorn? And now it's like a new pathway. Like Dorothy on the yellow brick road. We just need to put that little ruby slipper on there and we're off, we're ready to go, okay? And this 10 of swords is, again, it's the end of the minor arcana in the swords journey, right? All your furies there, the swords there, and now God is standing over you saying, I got that another new day dawning. Let you take a breath, regroup, detoxify, whatever it is that gets you balanced back, but get there because there's a reward coming, Capricorn, and I know you know it. So let's go get it, okay? And this is the week to kick it off. And most importantly, this is the week to leave kind of like, that narrative behind, okay? It's even tired to you. I know it at this point. I've had these cards. All right, so have a good week. Oh, and if you're so inclined, if you like this content, if you would consider liking or subscribing, that would be super awesome as well. Have a good one, guys.